everybody. How's it going? Craig here from Yes Have Some with a little midday hangout. Hope everybody's doing well. Hope everybody's having a great end of the week. Little lunch break. What do we call this? A lunch break chat. You know, we've been really busy here at Yes Have Some. We're working on a lot of stuff, cool projects going on. Yes, new music. I just had to find something that wouldn't get me kicked off YouTube or anything. So if you guys like it, let me know. So there's a lot going on, and there's been a bunch of Ghostbusters stuff happening today, new merch reveals. The official Ghostbusters store put out a bunch of new shirts and a bunch of new, pillows and other things. We're going to look at that stuff. I haven't really had a chance to kind of look at everything yet, and I kind of thought it'd be fun to get on here and give my live reactions. Now, there's also some new Funko Pops that were revealed today, the new Ghostbusters Afterlife Funko Pops, and I was going to talk about that a little bit. And now, first of all, I guess I got to say, we got this awesome package from Hasbro this morning. We're lucky enough that every now and again, a company like Hasbro might send some stuff our way. Some of this stuff I already have, some of it I don't. I'm just going to show it off and get everybody's opinion on what you guys think. Now, we've been talking about these a lot, but we do have these Fright Features ghosts, and I really can't say enough about them. I mean, this Muncher right here and Stay Puft right here, these are fantastic, and I was really excited to get these, even though I already have them. You got to have them in package. Hi, Abigail from the other room. I'm not a shill. I love this stuff, and I'm very appreciative of Hasbro for sending it over. So thank you, Hasbro, for sending this. A couple more things. We've talked about this Slimer, and for what it's worth, I think this is one of the great Slimers of all time, one of the great toy releases in Ghostbusters in a very long time. I mean, it's fun. It's a throwback to the Kenner style. We've never seen a Slimer quite like this. So if you haven't picked this up yet, make sure that you're going out to Target or wherever you get your toys and get some of those Slimers. And one more thing. They did send the alternate box art, Phoebe on the box art there for the Kenner Ecto 1. I bet Jake's going to claim this one because I don't think he's picked up the alternate version. Can we go ahead and say that this is not rare? I think people were saying, is this the rare one? Is the other one the rare one? I think there's probably an equal amount of these made for both the other box art and this box art. So, very cool. Thank you to Hasbro for sending that stuff over. We very much appreciate it. So let's go ahead and talk, because I want to be mindful. It's the middle of the day. I don't have that much time. You guys don't have much time, so we're going to go ahead and get right into it. Let's go ahead and talk about these Funko reveals that just happened. I'm going to go ahead and share the screen here. And, whoops. I'm now sharing the chat. That's not what the goal was there, so hold on. Hold on. I know how to use the internet. There we go. All right. So, let's go ahead and... Oh, it did it again. Why is it doing that? I don't know. That's not what I'm trying to do. I'll figure that out in a second. So, what we're going to do is we're going to look at the Ghostbusters store, the new reveals, and we're going to go ahead and look at some of the new Funko Pops. So, let's go ahead and look at the Funko Pops first. Okay, so now these have been, long rumored, right, that these were going to be coming. I'm sure these were supposed to be released a long time ago. Well, years ago, before all the pandemic and everything happened. But now we're finally getting these releases. So let's go ahead. First of all, very interesting. These are all available right now, by the way, for pre-order on the old... Entertainment Earth there. Okay, so first we've got one of these deluxe Ecto 1 with Trevor. Very cool. This is our first look at the Afterlife Ecto 1 in Funko form. This is one of the more premium Funko figures, $29.99. Love that, though. Listen, even if you're not a huge Funko collector, if you're a Ghostbusters fan, you're going to want to pick this up. No doubt in my mind I'm going to be getting this because, look, it's got a gunner seat. So this is the one that comes with Trevor. It's got the Ghostbusters Afterlife logo there at the top. And, guys, I'm so excited for this movie. It's actually kind of insane. It all feels surreal. So I'll be picking up Trevor here. Now, I'm trying to think. They've done versions of this. I think there was an Egon, maybe a Peter. I know with Answer the Call there was a Holtzman that came with an Ecto, I believe. So we've seen something similar to this with Funko and the Ecto one before, but obviously this is the new character, Finn Wolfhard as Trevor. So we'll kind of go along here. Let's go ahead and look at these mini puffs, because even if you're not a big like Funko collector, I think the mini puffs are, I still think they're worth picking up. I mean, look at that. The translation to Funko really works well for these guys. So we've got the the mini puffed here holding the matchsticks, and we'll get a closer look there. That's just fun. I'm having fun looking at that. So I think there's 4 initial mini puffs that they're putting out. So this is the first one. I really like this one a lot. The coloring looks really cool on the flames there. And then next up we've got, no, I think this one leaked a while back, so maybe we've seen this, or some of you have seen this, but it's the Ghostbusters Cappuccino Cup Pop. So maybe sometime in the movie, one of these guys drops into Mr. Gruberson's cup of coffee, which would be hilarious. So that one's pretty cool for all you coffee drinkers out there. Thank you, Blue Chainsaw Man. It was Winston and Egon that got the... I was thinking Peter did, but he got the Firehouse Deluxe playset. All right, so now we've got the mini puff holding the... What do you call those things? A lighter? Like one of those long lighters that you like light the grill with? That's fun. I love that. Look how menacing he is. I'm definitely getting all of these. You can't stop me. I don't even care. I don't even care that I don't really collect Funko. And yeah, I guess it could be spoilers, but listen, I don't think these are spoilers. We all know it's coming. We all know these mini puffs are going to be all over. And yeah, Blue Chainsaw Man is commenting that there's going to be some exclusives. Funko, 7-Eleven, Baskin-Robbins are going to be getting some Funko Shop, I should say. Ghostbusters exclusives. I think mini puff variants. I know there's a Target variant as well. Now we've got the graham cracker crust, or the graham, maybe mid-s'more. He's having a snack. Look at that. Look, he's holding his little tummy. How cute is that? That is so cute. That's one of the cutest Ghostbusters things I've ever seen in my life. I really like that. Maybe he's got a little tummy ache. That thing's so cute. Very cool. Now, all these pre-orders say these are going to be shipping in February, but I have a feeling these will ship a little bit earlier. But who knows? Okay, so we've got more to come. Here we've got the little mini umbrella. He's just going on vacation. He's just in Hawaii, hanging on the beach with his little drink umbrella there. This is probably my least favorite of all of them, but I'm still going to get it. It's very cool. So that's kind of the run of mini puffs there. And we can go ahead and take a look at some more of the human figures. I know you guys see, this is great. I love when the Ghostbusters community can like come together and just be happy about things. Like there's nothing bad about these figures. This is just so fun. We're all excited about this movie. We can finally say it comes out next month. Oh, by the way, I meant to like include myself on this. Hold on, here we go. Where am I? There I am. I want you guys to be able to see what I'm doing here. All right, so we've got, let's see, go to the chat. There's an FYE muncher. Is there like a limited munch? Did I miss a pre-order? Somebody link me. Where do I buy these things? What's the difference of the FYE muncher? Here's the regular muncher. Our new mascot ghost, the updated and upgraded kind of Slimer style ghost. You know, these kinds of figures are definitely made for Funko. I love the artwork on the box too. I do not foresee myself getting 2 of all these. Maybe I'll double up on the mini puffs, but for the most part, I'll just buy them, display them, and be very happy with them. Okay, so there's a glow-in-the-dark muncher at FYE. Is that still available? Do I need to go buy that like this very second, like a live purchase? Let me know. All right, so let's get into some more of these human characters, our actual Ghostbusters, or at least our human characters in the movie. So first of all, we got Mr. Gruberson. Geek Dad Life. He's here to see my face. We had a great talk, by the way, with Jay from Geek Dad Life the other day on toy anxiety. So if you haven't tuned in for that, make sure that you do so. We had an awesome episode of Toy Anxiety, tons of fun, and make sure you check out Geek Dad Life on YouTube. Tons of amazing toy content, and I mean that. Sometimes I just say that, but I actually mean that. I very much am enjoying Jay's content, and we'll have him back on Toy Anxiety eventually. Okay, Mr. Gruberson here, played by Paul Rudd. He's holding a trap. He's got some keys. He's dressed like me. This is kind of how like people in our age bracket, if you're like 35 to 45, this is basically what you wear on a daily basis. So it just still seems weird and surreal and amazing that Paul Rudd's in a Ghostbusters movie. So I'm definitely excited to see what Mr. Gruberson's all about. What's really cool is we're coming up on this movie. We still really don't know much about it. We know very, very little. So, all right, let's get into our Ghostbusters here. We've got Phoebe. Obviously, everybody knows Phoebe, played by McKenna Grace, is going to be the star of our movie. The granddaughter of Egon Spangler, wearing the flight suit, has the pack, looks like Egon. If it looks like Egon and it sounds like Egon, it could be a Spangler. That's what I've always said. You guys know I've always been saying that. So I love this. Definitely got to pick up our new characters, support the new team. Here we go. Podcast. How cool is this? I'm super excited. Like, one thing I keep saying is I'm just excited to meet these new characters, meet these new Ghostbusters, see what they're all about. So we got Podcast here, a name that I love. I love that. Played by Logan Kim. He's got the flight suit on. Looks like it's probably like a custom name tag there that says Podcast. He's got the remote control for the RTV trap. He's got the Ecto goggles on, taking pictures, printing them out. Love it. Absolutely love it. Now, Trevor, as of right now, isn't getting me too much of getting a, what do you call it, like a single release as of right now. He's just in the deluxe release there. But we do have Lucky, played by Celeste O'Connor, rounding out, our new team. Also wearing a flight suit here. Looks like there's a pack there and holding a PKE meter. So just really cool. I mean, no matter what you think of Answer the Call, one of the most exciting parts was like learning who these new Ghostbusters were, finding more information out about those characters, and all of that. So I'm gonna go to FYE real quick. I'm gonna do some old school searching, and I'm gonna see if I can find this muncher here, this glow in the dark exclusive muncher. 20% off my next order. I should probably sign up for that too. I'm just gonna type in muncher, see what happens. Otherwise, I'll just go to the link. Oh my God, what is all this crap? Ghostbusters muncher. There he is. Ooh, glow in the dark. I'm not going to do it right now, but I'll be pre-ordering this bad boy afterwards. So there you go. We got the glow in the dark muncher. Look at, oh, that is too cool. You got to get that. That's better than the other one. If you're going to get one, this is the one to get. So, lots of cool stuff coming from Funko. Very excited about that. And I'm sure once the movie's out and they can get into a little bit of a let me doubling up there. Once the movie's out, they can get in a little bit of a spoiler territory. They'll probably release more mini puffs, more characters, things like that. So, by the way, guys, this was a very impromptu thing. So thanks for hanging out here in the middle of the afternoon on a Friday. Beautiful first day of October, getting ready for Ghostbusters Afterlife. We got New York Comic Con next week. All sorts of stuff. So if you're not subscribed to the channel, make sure that you are subscribing and doing all those fun things that we talk about so you can keep up to date with all the Yes Have Some content that we've got going on. All right, so now let me get the Ghostbusters store loaded up because this was I don't want to say it was a surprise. I think we all assumed there was new Ghostbusters merch coming, but didn't know it was going to be this morning. So we're going to go through these piece by piece, talk about what we love, what we maybe think could be improved upon, and then we'll call it an afternoon. Just a quick little midday hang here, and I appreciate you guys being here. All right, cool. So let's go ahead and there we go. Look at that. And I'm gonna go ahead and put myself back up. I'm getting the hang of this streaming stuff. It's only taken me 4 years. All right, so new shirts, things of that nature. We'll go through them one by one. So first off, we've got this Afterlife Ecto 1 hoodie. Um, it's $60. I love a good hoodie. This is not 100% my style, but I really do like the colors. To me, I would be more likely to buy it if it didn't say Ecto 1 on it, like if it just had a picture of the Ecto 1. Sometimes they're kind of really hammer home what it is, but I do like the lining there of the inside of the hood. That's very cool and very much in theme with the way that the Afterlife color scheme. There's a lot of bright blues and bright greens and kind of that ethereal green. And of course, the Ecto has been the main piece of marketing that we've seen throughout the entire duration of the marketing, which has been, going on for the last 3 years. So I sorry about that. This is cool. So if you're a hoodie fan, pick this guy up, and we'll skim through here. Now, this was interesting. Whether or not you like this shirt, I really, really think that the color scheme is awesome. Now, I'm not a long sleeve t-shirt person. My favorite type of, I like a good crew neck sweatshirt. That's me. I think I'm a dad at heart. So we've got this illustration of the Ecto. Very stylized. It says Ghostbusting at 100 miles per hour. So they're really kind of hammering home this notion of the Ecto 1 is going to be flying all over the place. And by the way, if you haven't seen the new Empire magazine spread and the interview with Jason and Ivan, there's some really cool photos in there. I don't want to spoil it, but there's one really beautiful kind of wide angle lens shot of the Ecto, and it's worth picking up just for that. One thing that's interesting, there's this. We were talking about this in a group chat this morning. On the sleeve, we believe it says, "Science is reckless." Is that what it says? But reckless is spelled with an R, not a W. What does this say? It's kind of hard. I'm assuming whatever it is, it's referencing something in the movie. So I don't know, but yeah, there's some really cool colors here. That kind of gradient orange into like ectoplasm pinks and purples. Very cool. Very cool. $44.95, all available at the Ghostbusters official store. Next up, we've got something that's a must-have. It's not a pin; it's an enamel ornament of all the mini puffs, creating their own death, basically in s'more form. So absolutely cool. $25. If you're a collector, I mean, this is kind of the kind of stuff you want. Enamel pins, ornaments. We're not sick of mini puffs. We're never going to be sick of mini puffs. They're here to stay. Listen, do I think there's going to be like a mini puffed spin-off Pixar style movie? Yes, I do. And I'm going to watch it every day of my life because Ghostbusters rules. All right. So next up, I think this shirt was revealed a while ago. Maybe it was on Amazon or something. But another mini puff design, very cute, really highlighting these new characters. And these kind of mimic the little Hasbro guys, right? So you've got the pencil puffed, you've got the chocolate puffed, the holding a match puffed, like the little minis. So very cool. Next up, we've got the Ghostbusters Afterlife mini puffed blanket with that really 80s like stylized triangle pattern. I wonder who did the design for this, because these mini puffs actually look pretty similar to, oh gosh, I can't think of his name. Was it Stuart something? I'll have to get his name, but the guy who did the kind of mini puff design on Ghostbusters Day. One of those, the one that was like on the trap or whatever. If not, it's a similar kind of style. So $50 if you want a nice mini puffed fleece blanket to show off to friends and family. All right. Next up, we've got a mini puffed coffee mug. I like this. It's a little bit more subtle, understated, kind of cool. Like, there's 9 little mini puffed faces and you got the different expressions. So I think that's actually really cool. And so if you're a coffee cup or a coffee mug collector, you might want to pick that up. And then we've got another mug. This one's hilarious. I love this. This, to me, this is the one I'm getting. You've got like this neon style Ghostbusters logo with no chin. But on the back, you've got this outline of Muncher, and it says, "It's munchin' time." And I think that's so funny to me. I'm just going to start saying that to people. I'm going to go up to people and be like, "It's munchin' time." Don't do that, by the way. But it's really cool. It must have been fun for the marketing team to come up with little catchphrases and things like that. Now, is Bustin' Makes Me Feel Good and It's Munchin' Time? Oh, these Ghostbusters. There's always something. There's always a little tongue-in-cheek there. All right, so moving on here. We've got these Afterlife Pillows. Now, one side of the... Now, yeah, I guess there's just one pillow. One side is... kind of this key art that we've seen. I believe this might have been on the back of the Ghostbusters cereal, but I'm not 100% sure. But it's Muncher taking a bite out of that street sign. Very cute. And then the flip side of it has all of these kind of, new clip art style Ghostbusters logos that we've been seeing. So you've got the Terror Dogs. It's got like a Terror Dog kind of on that Gozer Temple logo triangle. You've got the RTV traps, the Ghostbusters logo, the Ecto goggles, the Somerville license plate. What I love about it is they've really, keyed in on the iconography, and they're really, I'm not even going to acknowledge what's happening in the chat right now. They've keyed in on these like really cute little logos, this like almost pop art style, very eye-catching, very cool. And just kind of, they can't really highlight the story because of spoilers, and they can't highlight the original Ghostbusters because of spoilers. So they're really leaning in on the equipment and, some of the more familiar ghosts. And I just love it, man. And I'm excited as a Ghostbusters fan. I really am. All right, let's move on here. Now, this is my favorite. I like something a little bit more understated, so I'm going to order this today. It's the crew neck sweatshirt with the little Ecto 1 patch right there. Certified driver. Clearly, you got to go to the Ecto 1 driving school taught by Trevor Spangler, I am assuming. And it just feels weird saying that because it all sounds, I don't want to spoil it because everybody should read this article. Actually, I'm not even going to say it, but it doesn't seem real. It really doesn't seem real. So kind of like a navy blue sweatshirt here with the Ecto 1 patch. Like that a lot. What else we got here? This one's neat. This is a white t-shirt with kind of this really cool stylized Ecto 1 like Rubik's Cube, almost like block looking design. It's the kind of thing where if you didn't know what it was, like if you weren't like a Ghostbusters fan or kind of familiar with the franchise, you might not have any idea what that is. So just very cool. Very, very cool. Guys, let me know in the chat which ones you're going to be buying. What have you already bought? All right, so we've got another fleece blanket, and it almost looks like these almost look like patches, right? You've got this mini puffed mood patch, which is really funny. Ecto goggles, certified, quality marshmallows, the Ghost Dog logo, the Ecto 1 logo. That was on that shirt that we just looked at. Just very cool, man. I don't. Oh, sure, Viper. He says I'm gonna put that one in. Thanks for doing this stream. It's greatly appreciated by us in the toy community. Sure, I have fun doing this stuff. I'm glad you guys are enjoying it. I want to do more of this as much as possible. There's gonna be so much merchandise hitting over the next weeks and months that I want to be able to highlight it in any way that I can. So thank you for that, Mr. Viper. All right. So, by the way, blankets, I'm not a big... I like a nice, cozy, like, woven, warm blanket. Sometimes these fleece blankets, like, they look great on display. You wash them once or twice, and it gets a little tough. So, anyways, blanket talk. We've got the Afterlife Yellow Ghost Dog Tee. Again, I like this. I might pick this one up. It's got that cool Terror Dog logo there in the corner. A little bit understated, but it's yellow, which is different. I don't recall seeing a lot of yellow Ghostbusters merchandise unless it was like Highway Haunter, the old Volkswagen Beetle from Kenner. But yeah, just another. There's tons of great shirts. They just did this whole rollout today. Now, this one I'm annoyed about. This is getting on my nerves because this is a youth tee only, and I need it because this is our first ever official look at Phoebe and Podcast in their flight suits. And I mean, if that doesn't get your eyes welling up with Phoebe wearing that oversized Spangler flight suit and Podcast, on her side there with this really great, it actually looks like, I'm just noticing this for the first time. The image on the bottom of the Ecto, it looks like that is the cover of the upcoming Ghostbusters art book, which is going to come out right around the movie. So, man, this is a really cool, like, it depends. Like, there's some people that would say this looks tacky, but I like that. Now, again, I kind of wish it didn't say I ain't afraid of no ghost on it, but that's fine. So I'm going to have to try to hopefully figure out a way to get this in a larger size. But just look at their faces. Like, what are they seeing? What is taking their breath away? And don't you just want to hang out with these dudes? Like, I know we don't really know them yet, but they're the new Ghostbusters, and like, whatever. It's just cool, man. It's so awesome. Our franchise is in a real my franchise, the Ghostbusters franchise. I feel like we're in a good place, and we're going somewhere really special. And seeing that old khaki rib stop there with the GB1 patches, man, just brings a tear to a man's eye. Honestly, all right, I love that. Okay, so we'll kind of skim along here for the rest. We've got this classic Ghostbusters logo on the back. Venkman, Zedmore, Spangler, and Stantz. This is new merch. Clearly, it's referencing the original team. We know they're going to be involved in the movie, but they're not showing us anything yet. So we've got another T-shirt here. Let's see here. Okay, now we've got another blanket here. I think I missed this one earlier. So, this is it's the equipment blanket. Oh, I like this. Get Ray Cameron on the line. New looks at the equipment. So we've got the Ecto goggles, the RTV trap, and the proton pack, and the PKE meter. Whoa, look at that. You can see, so there had been some talk about the PKE taser and the little tongs on the end there, but if you see, the PKE meter wings are kind of inverted almost at the top with like a taser beam. Is that what they call that? A taser beam? A taser beam. We'll call it a taser beam. Kind of in between there. So that's cool. I just noticed that for the first time. Breaking news, taser beam. So yeah. Whew. Anybody else excited? Anybody else ready? Perfect. We now have let's see here. The Ghostbusters. Ray says the RTV tires are inaccurate. I love that. All right. We now have more art here. I have a feeling, this is probably from concept art. More like this isn't like they built the props and took pictures of them for these taser beam. There, I did it. For this is probably original concept art that they used for the merchandise here. So hey, guess what? This is a cool shirt. This is a cool shirt, man. This is a cool shirt, my man. This is great, but it's the same artwork as the blanket there. All right. So I really love this shirt. I wish this was on just a black T-shirt, but this is a long sleeve shirt. It says Ghostbusters. What does it say? It says Mystical Tales of the Unknown Universe. what does that mean? That sounds like something the kid from Back to the Future would be reading at the beginning when Marty like goes into his barn. And he's like, Dad, look, mystical tales of the unknown universe. Shoot it, shoot it. I do. I just wasn't acknowledging it. So, we've got this really crazy. This does not look like Ghostbusters to me. This looks like something new and different. And I'm excited about it. So let me try to describe this. It's the Ecto 1 kind of going, it's like in this grid pattern towards like almost like a sun. This actually looks more like Star Wars art than anything, but it's like mountains in the background and this blue beam coming down. Obviously, this is probably referencing the the whatever, the phenomenon, the Gozer Temple, Evo Shandor, whatever's happening over there in Somerville. But yeah, I really like this. I really like this artwork. I like that it's a little understated. Looks like Tatooine, right? Oh, somebody says, sounds like the title of a book Peter would get a raise of cults. That's what Joseph Mays says. That's actually true. I like that. Peter, you new books in mystical, what is it? Mystical Tales of the Unknown Universe. I love that. So that's a really cool shirt. As Ghostbusters fans, we've kind of been dealing with like the same artwork and the same Stay Puft and the same Slimer for years and years. So just to have new stuff is really cool. And the last brand new thing that was revealed today was this pillow. This nice, cute, aqua blue and dark gray pillow. We are ghostbusting, it says on it. It's got a flight suit. It's got a proton pack, a PKE meter, some headphones. I love that headphones are now canon to Ghostbusters equipment. So, okay, so retro wave. I guess retro wave is is what we call the art style there. See, I'm no artist. I'm not going to walk into some apartment building and recognize that it's decorated Art Deco. That's just not my style. All right? So anyways, this is what we got. Bunch of new Ghostbusters merchandise revealed today. There could be more coming later. I'm sure there's going to be a lot more in the next couple weeks. But I'm excited, and I think that you guys are excited. Let me get rid of Double Craig here. And I really think that we're on to something special with this movie. I love that we've seen little glimpses. We've seen those trailers, but we still don't have that like, we don't know everything. We barely know anything, and we're all going to be able to go to this movie and enjoy it because we've been waiting for 30 damn years. But anyways, this is it. We did it. We covered all the ground that needed to be covered. Thank you again to Hasbro for sending out. By the way, hold on. Where is it? There he is. My God. I love this. This is the best. Podcast is my favorite right now. I'm probably going to open this one because I need another little mini puffed or two. And I also lost the ghost whistle. Guys, I'm having trouble today. This is dropping shit. All right. I lost the ghost whistle. It hit the floor, and God knows a cat probably took it. So, if you don't know who we are and this is your first time, make sure you check us out on YouTube or wherever you get your podcasts. You can check out Toy Anxiety every Tuesday night for our live stream, 9:30 p.m. Eastern. Subscribe to the channel, hit that bell to get that notification because I'm going to be planning on doing more live streams like this as we get closer and closer to the movie. And also, next weekend, the YHS crew, along with AJ Quick of GB Fans fame, will be heading to New York Comic Con for the big Ghostbusters Afterlife panel. And we're going to be doing live streaming on Instagram and YouTube and everything else with all the coverage. So we thank you. I thank you. Thanks for hanging out with me this afternoon. I'm going to go learn how to talk. And we'll catch up down the road for Yes Have Some Podcast. My name is Craig Goldberg. We will see you next time. Bye.